Hey man, say man, do.
Cut it short.
Hey man, welcome to another episode of Stuck in the Middle podcast. Cause you know what's up in this stuff. Weekly. Hey, what episode we on? We at 73. Come on, number, quick. 73. Quick.
NASCAR only. Hey, did y'all see that clip of that the black lady?
No, 73 Larry Allen?
Who did I send it to? Bro, the announcer for the NASCAR is black.
Really?
Who did I send it to? I thought I sent it to the group chat.
No, that's lit.
Yeah, she does all the NASCAR, calls out all the names, like for the white flag and black flag and all that stuff. She black. Shout out to you. I see you.
You know 73. Black that I didn't know? Hockey.
Who? PK?
No, actual hockey. I didn't know that was black. There was a Canadian hockey league that started in early 18.
First cowboy was black.
It's little cool stuff like that. I didn't know until you do some research. But yeah,
whites, they own it now. Who?
Currently drives Andrew Jankowiak.
Well, I said Larry Allen because it's 73.
Oh yeah,
Come on, you're a Cowboy fan. What's going on?
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Okay, Jason Peters 71. No. Yeah, R.I.P.
Y'all won. We can do Eagles only. Who was his name?
Andrew Jankowiak.
Any wins?
Wait, I feel
Janko.
Is it Janko Wiak or
Janko? Janko Wiak. Like WIAK.
Where's he from? Let me see. Janko Wiak. That's Swedish.
Montreal.
Swedish. Is he Swedish?
He's from Tonawanda.
Huh?
New York.
Wakanda?
He win anything?
No, where's his mama from?
Face ass.
So he ain't won nothing.
No, where's your mama from, sir? You
Maybe
might be from New York.
the things might land.
But yeah, what's up, Larry Allen episode? This is gonna be an interesting one.
He
today,
ain't ever
guys.
won.
Yeah,
the highest he ever did was 32nd.
He's a loser, like I said.
Yeah,
But shout out to you, man. Number 73.
Is he still alive?
You at least made it to the top, baby. NASCAR.
Yeah, he is.
You're not a loser at all.
You're a winner.
Yeah, you're a
No,
winner.
I'm asking, wait. You said, is he still alive?
Yeah.
Yes, he's still alive.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
You're
Take
a winner,
your name back.
winner.
Yeah,
Chicken dinner.
you're the guy.
Chicken dinner. Speaking
At
of
least you
chicken
made it
dinner,
to NASCAR. You know what I mean? I'm a loser over here.
we got the fan with me. Y'all can introduce yourself. What's up?
Coach F in the building still.
Be with Cuss, we cooking.
Kitty's still on Cori. In Cori's corner.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's now.
Huh?
Nigga, I thought this was old picture when you shared it.
Nah,
Bro, it looked like it was old. Like you look younger and everything.
What are you
I'm
talking
kind
about?
of losing weight.
Bro, because he put in the story. But I thought it was like a circus.
Story of what?
He had-
Sorry, bro.
I'm gonna say that's for you to
Came
tell
back
your
from New
business.
Mexico. Had to go to work Monday morning. About Monday, 3 a.m. I said, dang, I got some bad gas. Let me get up, walk around real quick. Oh, no. Walking around, I said, dang, it ain't no gas.
What was it, kidney stones?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, hey, did you pass him?
I don't know. Actually, I still be feeling some of the pain.
Bro, I tell you what. When I pass mine,
Get him. I'm
Worst
nervous.
moment in my life.
bro, I'm telling you this right now.
Worst moment in your life, right?
Like you, I stood up. At first, I thought it was gas, and I went to the hospital. He's like, that did a little sonogram and everything. He's like, it's already too late. Like you might as well just let it pass. They can't.
Because when you
I was with you and Neil. When I passed mine, I was with you and Neil. It was me, you, Neil, and Cara, and we were at a meeting in Dallas in like a Starbucks. And I got up in the middle of that meeting because I was like, man, I feel weird. Boy, and I passed it right there in the urinal.
Hold on.
Oh,
is it a real stone? That's all I
Oh
want.
my God.
Yeah,
It's
but
crystallized.
it's not like it's
like
not
sharp.
shaped. It's not shaped like.
shaped like a piece of a
No,
snowflake.
they're all shaped. Yeah,
They're all different
but
till
they're
they
all
break
shaped
off.
differently. But like when I tell you the amount it took me to the floor immediately.
Yeah,
I
I
cried
was-
like a baby then.
Immediately.
the whole
bro.
time, bro,
Bro,
I was thinking
was
to
people
myself,
in the room.
I was speaking to myself, because I have a high pain tolerance. So I don't be crying for pain.
We all do, I think.
But facts. But I'll cry for some sucker shit, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
see little
yeah,
kids
yeah.
walking around the block. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, but that's not
Bro,
big.
I'm coming home. The military coming home videos.
Oh yeah, they give me every time.
But for some
ESPN give me
reason,
every time.
the man in me, whenever I'm in pain, I'm like, I'm good, bro. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
ain't
suck it
crying
up.
for no
And my
pain.
whole time I was thinking, bro, don't give Katie the ick. But let me tell you how funny this was, bro. So finally, I'm on the ground by the bed. I can't even get up. So I'm like rubbing her back. She's thinking to herself, oh, this is so sweet. He's rubbing my back. So she doesn't wake up.
Snore.
So I'm like, fuck. So I like crawl around. I stand up and I shake her. She's like, what? I said, listen, something is wrong.
Real
And
talk.
we gotta go. Like, but I can't drive myself. So I need you to get up. She's like, what's wrong? I can't even talk. You're in so much pain.
I understand. Trust me.
Like you can't breathing
There's
hurts.
there's
Everything hurts, bro.
Nothing works, bro.
Yes.
So then every step you take, it hurts. There's no position that you can be in that makes it feel better. So then I'm on the ground putting my clothes on. trying to just put on something. I put on a beater and like a jacket or something, and I had socks. I put on Chacos because I'm not finna put on no fucking shoes. So I come out here to get the Chacos, and I'm walking back. All I hear is the electric toothbrush. Zzz. I was like, no, she did not start brushing her damn teeth, knowing I'm in the worst pain of my life. We gotta go.
She said, I ain't gonna go out there with that
one thing
funky
about
breath.
my baby, bro. She not finna leave the house without brushing her teeth, bro.
That's good.
That's the one thing about my baby, bro. It could be the house be on fire, tornado, bro.
Listen, this is how I know it was real stones. Bro, we was all sitting there.
I heard
and
it. That's what I
awkwardly
knew.
got up, and I'm pissing on a porcelain urinal.
And you hear
And
the
I heard all three of them go bing, 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 bing. I was like, oh! And I looked down, I just saw all the blood in the urinal. I was like, oh, shit. I don't know what just happened.
The
Like,
first time I passed mine was blood, and then the stone got stuck at the tip. So I was like, what
oh,
the
that's
fuck
the
is
one.
this?
So
Oh,
that mean I'm getting them, period. If all three of y'all got them.
listen,
Bro,
that's
when I
crazy,
tell
dude.
you, mine was the first one hit the back of the toilet, and I had fallen by then, bro. And so I literally, I pissed on the floor, because I couldn't get up. I could not get up, bro. Like I was like the first one, because I knew it was gonna happen. He was just like, you gotta pass that. Dude gave me like a whole bunch of Vicodin. He was just like, because you're gonna experience a ton of pain. Just like take it
was the
now.
worst pain of my
Like
life,
you gotta do what you gotta do. And when I tell you, the first one passed, and I saw it go pink, and then it was like, oh, what's
it takes like 2 seconds.
No, but it reminds me of buddy from Monsters Inc. when he's like,
Oh, yeah.
because that's what happened. That's what happened. I literally the first one hit the toilet, and I said,
I'm telling you,
I was out, bro.
That was literally my reaction. When
And I
I
could
saw
not
the blood in
move.
the toilet, I was like,
Is there no way to get it?
there's
No,
no way
there's
to what?
just
You gotta pass
you
it.
got to drink a lot of water.
pass it.
You can. There's a way to get rid of it, but it's surgically.
Yeah, well, sometimes they can break them up into smaller
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah.
With the lasers
And then,
And a whole bunch of sound.
sometimes
drink a
they
lot
got to
of
go up
water?
there and get it.
Yeah.
No, you don't understand, bro.
But I had that one, and I have one after CT scan. I have one in my right kidney, but they said it's non-obstructive.
Bro, it's
But I
hurting
guess
me
at
right
some
now.
point
It'll catch you.
Right
Right?
now.
slide
You better
out.
be drinking all the
Bro, I drink
vinegar and
now I'm like
calcium and whatever else.
a gallon and a half a day. I try to get like a little bit over a gallon a day.
Oh, I get so nervous with that.
I
stuff,
got
but
some
that
other
thing-
stuff that people.
That was the worst pain of my
Bro,
life.
you're lucky.
I ain't
I was me by myself
Bro,
at
what?
Charleston,
I
bro.
drove from Dallas.
But I'm saying, you was
Dropped off
in
meal.
Starbucks and everything with
bro,
everybody
bro,
else,
listen,
bro. It was
so
just
hold
me
on,
and
hold on.
tradition.
So there's no
call
more
911.
sex or no more beating off or nothing.
What?
Yeah.
Can you come and
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just saying. In that moment, you ain't.
I'm
doing
talking about
nothing.
so if say if the kidney stone lasts a week, I can't come for a week.
It
it's not
doesn't
gonna
last a week.
So basically, here's where the pain starts.
All right.
So it's not that it's just floating around in your kidney. I have one floating around my right. I don't even feel it. The problem is when that
start
mug
breaking off.
starts breaking
my
off
body.
and going through your urethra or ureter, right?
Yeah.
When it goes down that tube to your bladder,
It don't break down. No
it
more.
don't break down no more. And that tube is small, bro. We're talking about mine was 3 millimeters. This one's over here is 5. 3 millimeters is not big.
You understand?
Yeah, Paul, hey,
Hey,
yo.
my boy, he packing over here. We ain't. Oh, pause.
But when it gets stuck and they're sharp too.
Yeah,
like, they're
so
not
it's
just,
literally like
smooth.
razor blades cutting through a tube.
Oh
And, the pain radiates to the front.
Yes,
too.
because you
It
can
just takes
literally
you home
feel
right now, bro.
you
It
can
just takes
literally
you
feel where it is
This
as
was
it
how
goes.
I was in the hospital. I said, I'm about to throw up.
Yes, the worst, the pain,
Because
oh,
the
I'm a little
pain
bit.
is
The
so
pain
hard,
gets
bro.
so bad
I
you
don't
get
think you understand,
sick.
bro.
Bro,
It's the
it
worst
is
pain
literally
you'll
the
ever
worst
feel in
pain
your
of
What's
life.
all
that?
time.
Toothache?
Bro, it's
Bro, a
the
toothache
worst
ain't
pain
shit.
you ever
compared to
Toothache,
the-
no,
of
no.
all the
I've been
things
through
that can
surgery.
happen to a man.
Bro, I'm trying to tell
just
you.
put it like this. Imagine taking, I'm trying to think.
A knife and just cutting your penis.
No, it's worse than that. It's worse
What?
than that. No, listen. I'm telling you. I'm about to explain it to you. Imagine taking like
That's instantaneous, bro. It's different.
okay, like a diamond ring or something, right? And you take the smallest diamond off that diamond ring. You know it's not going. You can bang it on a rock. You can do it. It's never going to break. It's going to have that point at the end that's very pointy. Okay. Now imagine putting that diamond at the very back part of your wee, and then
This is
pushing it
traveling
through.
all over. Ooh.
But imagine that little sharp edge is on
Hitting
multiple
every little- it
edges.
just keeps going like this.
It's multiple
Look,
edges.
It just
And
keeps
that's the-
twisting
listen,
in your. Oh
That's
my.
that's the last part.
Yes.
Because
It's doing all of that while it's
I
inside
watched the
you.
kidney going down.
Yeah, it's just killing all
So
that
you can,
shit.
yeah, that's the last part. Like this,
Yeah,
you gotta
you
get
still
it out.
gotta
So
go through-
they
you still
can't
gotta go
numb
through
your
it.
penis by now? It's 2025.
No, bro, you have to pass it.
But here's the thing. There's no telling the speed that it's going to pass.
Because some people, like Cori's, got stuck. Mine didn't. Mine went from when we were talking, I was like, oh, it went from here to just transferred to here. And in my mind, I said, I gotta pee. Not realizing that was just blood pooling up inside of me. I'm thinking, oh, I gotta pee. So in the middle of us talking, literally, I don't know if you remember, I got up. Like, everybody was looking at me weird, like, what's going on? Because I just couldn't control whatever was happening to me, and I'm scared. And I opened up that urinal, and you think you about to pee, and it's like.
Nigga, I ain't
just
peeing
blood
at
coming
all.
out. You're like,
Nigga. You
oh,
got me.
what?
I wouldn't even eat or drink nothing.
No, bro.
Bro,
Listen,
it took hours for me. Like
Well,
I
you
went to
gotta
the
get it out.
hospital.
You
You gotta get it out.
It
So
took
you have
days
to.
for me,
Mine,
bro.
like I said, I haven't seen mine, so I don't even know if this came out.
God
I didn't
bless
pee
you.
so much,
Can you-
but there
are
was
you
one
still
time
hurting?
while I was peeing. I do feel a little pressure sometimes. I'm like, it might still be up there. You know what I'm
Lord have
saying?
mercy.
Yeah, you just get the only warning you get is
When it happens.
when it starts to pass. So like it could be up there just chilling, doing its thing, but when it starts to pass, that's when you get the warning. And so like for me, I had the chance to like feel it. I made it to the hospital. I sat there for like 3 hours, got my little Vicodin, came back, and literally it was a day and a half later that it happened.
With the Viking, it still hurt.
Yes,
Yeah, that bitch.
bro.
It's not-
Them things don't work on
They
me like
gave
that,
me
bro.
that.
I had
the
to
codeine
after
But
my knee
anyway,
surgery. I had to do like 4 or 5
morphine, nigga.
hours.
I hate morphine. They gave it to me though, and I was like, I hate morphine.
Yeah,
but
I
give
came off
me
my
that
narcs
bitch, dog.
almost.
I can't.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna. This is a crazy tape. Give me the fentanyl, bro.
Hey,
Bro, the fentanyl the best high.
hey,
It's the best high,
I'm
bro.
gonna keep it a bean with all y'all. I don't want none of it.
No, bro. I'm telling
Give
you,
me that fit,
Tylenol,
boy.
baby.
they gonna give you the Tylenol with codeine.
Are you fit?
That, that's schedule
And
3.
ask Claudia what I do on day 2. I'm like, nah.
Nah, nigga, for
No, listen. I'm
getting that
telling you
fent,
right
boy.
now, give me the fent.
Yeah.
It's the best high. You feel no pain, but you have no.
Yes.
You know, morphine will give you that, like, you feel loopy on it. You kind of get your
Bro,
stomach.
none of it
you know.
goes right for me. I was
Bro,
throwing
no,
up.
bro. The Fenty go crazy, bro.
Bro, they gave me
Now you see why they.
Look, and that's another thing, bro. Through this whole process of going through this process with the surgery and the car accident and all this, I'm like, I see it now. This is how people get addicted, right
Yes.
here,
100%.
bro. What they just give it to you? They're
Yeah.
like, what, you got any pain? I'm like, yeah. Where is it at? Oh, whatever it is. Okay, cool. I'm gonna prescribe. Here you go. You look at it, you're like, 1,600 milligrams. What? Who's
Prescription
taking
rate.
it?
Yeah, they just because they at that point.
At that
though
stage, they
do-
know.
They know, and it is your responsibility. They can still lose their license if they know that you have an addiction or whatever. But
Yeah.
anyway, that
I'm scared of all
kidney
that stuff.
stone, Cori. I don't take. So I have not been taking a lot of pain pills
I can't
since they
do
gave
it.
it to me. 1, because codeine hurts my stomach.
Too. I'll throw it.
Codeine cup.
It does. 2, because I really
They
do
can
be
just
trying to
repeat the
thug
cycle.
stuff out. Yeah, I'll be like, bro, I'm gonna thug it out unless I am in dire pain.
It's got to be the worst pain of
Yes.
all time.
I got to be back on.
Because
that's
I
what
even
it feels like.
actually start acting like a drug addict. Like, I don't know if you ever experienced that too, where I feel like I'm giddy. I can't even, be like,
Oh,
man,
me
what is
too.
it?
I'm
Yeah.
like, ah.
You like, hey.
So that
by
is
the
not
way-
how I react.
By the way, we got a lot to say because they got a lot to say.
Yes.
Guys, we know that you're engaged and we appreciate you because we are already almost at our goal of 1,000 at all followers across the board. Hey, by the way, shout out to Triller. Shout out Triller, man. We really popping on Triller right now. But anyway,
Yeah,
Shout
we
out to
popping.
y'all. I mean, I will say y'all still got to work on y'all
the UI
The
is
bandwidth.
still a little...
Yeah,
the
come
bandwidth going
on.
crazy.
Yeah, all that.
Well, they
Game
upped
on.
Got
it a
Brian's
little
chicken.
bit.
Got B Will chicken looking like it's
Like I turned the dimness down or something.
Yeah, I started questioning my Wi-Fi. I started calling, hey, what's going on with my Wi-Fi, bro?
No,
Then
bro,
when you
it's-
back out, it be glitching. I'm like, man, come on. man.
But
they
they
showing
doing it.
love.
They doing
showing
it. So I'm saying,
Triller,
you know what I'm
hey
saying?
man, shout out to you. But we know you guys got a lot of comments, so this is a new segment we do. We read them out loud. You got a lot to say, so here it is. You comment, we react.
We react, baby.
Stuck on comments.
Who
dude.
reading it? We got
Come on,
one
who's
this week.
gonna
Who
read it
reading?
I'm just trying to figure out how it's two separate things. I'll read it.
Well,
Okay, bet.
give me. So let's give the context. Was the first part?
Oh,
So
I see
people-
what you're saying. It's sent to 2 separate messages.
Yeah.
Well,
Team Droid, baby.
No, it's- who
no,
got
no,
the?
no. He's talking about it's my response and then the response to
No, there's
Nah,
two
it's
separate
It's
groups.
2 separate messages.
It's an iPhone thing, but I ain't gonna cap.
Oh, really?
Because D
Oh, of
Black got
course.
a new iPhone and when it fucked up, and so it messed up all the group chats.
Ooh.
So that's why I was like,
iPhone T.
why are we getting 2 group? You got a new iPhone? No, you did. You got the same one.
Yeah, but I did. You know what? I did get the second SMS chat one day from Jeremy, and I was like, "This is weird," but I didn't think nothing of it.
Problems. But stuck on the comment. Who is it? Caitlin?
Yeah, so shout out to Caitlin Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Whoa, with a K?
With a K. Caitlin. Caitlin, no.
Wait, do I know?
Name that movie. Name that movie.
I know the movie. I don't.
I know. Damn, hold on.
I feel like you know
Is
every
it Miss
Caitlyn
Doubtfire?
ever
Not Miss
created.
Doubtfire.
No.
About to save
I
the
want
little
to see the
kid into the darkness. Caitlin, no.
Wait.
Not Harry Potter, but
No,
just gave
it's
it
a
away.
scary
Lion Witch of the
movie?
Wardrobe.
No.
It's a scary movie?
Yes.
Darkness Falls?
Yes, bro.
I would've never read that.
Yeah, I remember that. Let's go.
Stuck on
Bro,
comment. It's not fair.
Caitlin, Darkness Falls easily. It was my
Scary.
first ever scary movie. It's still one of the
That was the same
scariest
night where I
movies.
remember the electricity went out and
Yes.
then the candle went out in the bathroom.
Oh my God!
Yes.
I remember that day.
Bruh.
I said, "Hey, turn everything on."
Bro, and on that day,
We saw that at the
I gave
movies.
no care to worry
we
about
saw that at the
Tooth Fairy
movies.
anymore. Anyway,
With our AMC gift cards.
Caitlin G. Jackson.
so yes, Caitlin Jackson 468 says there's a difference between a mama's boy spelled MAMAS and being a mama's boy MAMA apostrophe S boy.
Listen, I needed her to break that all the way down.
So we said, sorry,
she
Miss
did.
Jackson. What's the difference? She states a mama's boy, no apostrophe, is the typical definition, the stereotype. Being a mama's boy with apostrophe is someone that will always put their mom above their girlfriend, their baby mama, or their wife. Mom's opinion will always be more important.
I just don't think she's explained the difference. Like, I didn't see the difference.
Yeah, I think she's saying what I was saying last time, which was
Yeah.
that there are some people who love their mom. You know, maybe as a man, you might say get off the teat or whatever. Like you soft, you always around your mom, yada, yada, yada. And then there are some men who will literally,
Cut for their mama.
and put their mom above any other woman in their life.
I'll give you a story. There's a guy I know. Shout out to my boy. I'm not gonna put him out there because he might be sensitive. I don't know. There's a guy I know. We had a conversation. He's from a different country, and so we obviously have different ideologies and about how we treat our parents and other stuff. Right? We have Western ideas. This guy didn't. Okay.
Easter.
Very, very Eastern ideas. So he goes, "Hey, you know, I always thought about this. One reason why I haven't considered who I'm gonna marry is because I love American women, but also they're crazy. If you think I'm not gonna give my mom money every month, you're crazy."
It's a culture. He's
Yeah,
Arabic.
he's like, if you think I'm not gonna,
Chinese.
he's like, if she's gonna stay with me at my mom's house, if you know.
Right.
And I was like, so as much as I love you, you would be what we call a mama's boy.
Yes.
Like, he's like, well, I don't care. Call me whatever you want. That's what it is. In my country, that's how we live. I said, I understand that. But here, we would be considering a mama's boy. So now, if you explain it like that, then Miss Jackson, I understand the difference now.
That's why I give Mama's Boy a pass because it could be a cultural thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? We can't knock those people because that's their culture. So
Yeah. I mean,
gotta.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, that's a good point. We can't.
Yes,
we
we
can't knock
can.
your ass.
You know what I'm saying? But they gonna knock us for ours, you know. I say that all the time. I'm like,
That is
hey,
a good point. They do knock us for ours. Why y'all be doing
shout out
that?
to Keith Lee. He's exposing that right now.
facts.
Oh, in London or where's he at?
In London, but
here in London.
they're killing him for talking about.
Cause he ain't like the beans and with fizzy
Beans,
water.
no, beans and the stalest of toast,
Bro,
bro.
that crunch was crazy.
That, yes.
And his argument really, and I know he ain't gonna talk about it, but bro, he's not the first person that said their food sauce.
Facts.
Everyone knows.
Everybody says your food
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah, yeah.
I've been,
Don't
I've
let
been
me go over
bro.
there. I'm on y'all ass.
They be doing brickle brackle. Hey, we should be
Hey, that
with
be
cooks
what
in
cooks-
the
that
Bro,
be
if
what
I had
cook-
the cash,
Bro, listen,
I'm
be
surprised
with
he went
cooks in
later
UK.
like this.
Bro,
Bro,
listen.
get out. Even Chom Tom, if you see this, get out of America, bro.
Well, he went to Tokyo
No,
before,
he
right?
literally announced. No, listen.
Keith Lee went to
Yeah, he
Tokyo.
already went to
Keith Lee
Tokyo.
announced a couple of months ago that he was going to start a
tour.
international tour. So that he's
But he's
already
been
on
doing
it.
this for again. You can't speed stuff happens at the right time. But I'm just saying, like, America's played out.
Not
You
him
have
dropping the
access to
wisdom.
cash. Go spend money and give the world like people like me ain't got that much cash. I want to see what China and stuff got to offer. I
Right.
want to see. You said what?
It's gonna be good. Tell you that.
Hey,
much.
we can do it. I mean, I ain't gonna cap. Man, group of people of mine. We've been thinking about going to Japan.
Shibuya,
Hey,
Shibu.
Go to Japan.
So
If,
Caitlin,
if I
keep-
become corporate, I can fly over there.
oh, you American?
Facts.
I call first dibs on flights after them.
Face ass.
No, I'm
talking about the extra family.
We doing another.
No, that was
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
No,
that's
that
it?
was a good one. 'Cause I thought
Was that off Triller?
No, that
That
was
was,
off
YouTube.
the tube.
Shout out to Caitlin. Make sure
Caitlin
you
Jackson.
comment more. We want to know. You got to break that down more because whatever that was.
Give,
is not
give
enough.
us more.
And there's no character limit on there, so
Yeah, go hard.
crazy.
Yeah.
Facts. People be writing novels on YouTube.
I literally, bro. Sometimes I get
Yeah.
caught in the YouTube comment.
Yeah,
and
they be-
out the
they be
video
writing
been
novels.
looped 7 times. I'm still reading.
We do appreciate you guys. Comment more. You comment.
Facts.
React.
That's right.
Who the Mutha-Stucka of the week?
That's a good one. Who this is?
This has been a busy week. Who you got?
Mine I submitted for Stuck and Stupid, so I don't know if I should.
Wait, who? Diddy
Oh
Lawyer?
yeah,
Diddy
yeah,
Lawyer.
yeah.
I don't know if they are the Mutha-Stuckas or they got the Mutha-Stuckas.
Actually, I just made up. I got one for
I
us.
got one.
Who you got?
Well, now because we don't know yet, but I was about to say all the people that was part of the Luigi stuff because he might have a way out.
Yes, sir.
So
I was
but
gonna
I
say-
don't know.
yeah.
I haven't really read it enough. Maybe I read
well,
enough.
I'm in the same boat. I was gonna say Blake Lively.
But Blake Lively been the Mutha.
No, she really is now.
No, she been it.
She
She been it for a
been-
minute.
Hey,
though.
she
been for a
really
minute.
grown now.
That's been my Roman Empire since everything went down.
You know, you think they're gonna get Taylor to depose?
No.
You don't think so?
And even if she does, she gonna weasel her way out like she should.
Like she always do, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, well, not that. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Don't ever come depose me. It's gonna look like
I'm
Lil
gonna
Wayne.
hit you with that Lil Wayne.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna hit you with the Kanye, bro. I'm gonna hit you with the Kanye. I'm not. I don't actually like. This isn't like it's a thing, but it's not a real thing.
Hold on, now I gotta know. Who did it better, Lil Wayne or YSL Woody, bro?
Oh, I don't know. I love Wayne.
Hey, Woody had
I
a chokehold for a whole summer.
Wayne.
I like Ye's deposition though too. I ain't gonna lie.
But bro,
Ye's is tough.
Woody was deposed for a summer.
It's still Wayne.
Bro, I don't know, bro.
Ye's is tough though. I ain't.
Hey, you know he can't say you. He can't say you. Him right there, he can't say you.
Yeah.
Is that a threat? He said, "Hey, I don't know." I don't know. Okay, let's see. I had one. This is very insensitive though because he passed away. So I'm like, I'm not gonna put him on.
Gene?
Who?
No. You're about to say Irv?
Irv? Gotti?
Yeah.
No.
That
No.
was
It was
RP
some
Irv.
guy. He got a white girlfriend. Anyway.
Oh, you talking about
Yes.
the story on that is
Buddy.
crazy.
Yeah, it's very crazy. But I'm not.
Yeah, he out of there.
You know what I'm
so we
saying?
gonna leave
Rest
him
in
be.
peace. So
And he black man. We don't want to do it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was crazy.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, we'll do it.
So we got Blake Lively.
offline. Blake Lively.
Jeremy got Diddy's lawyer.
Diddy's lawyers.
I'm rocking with Jay. Jay Werk.
Okay. Wait, what was yours?
It's on the list. Oh, mine was
Luigi people.
Yeah,
Luigi.
the
Yeah, the
cops
Luigi.
and all the people. You know, they were just reading the list of the stuff they did wrong. I said, "Oh God, he got a way out." So,
Yeah, I mean, I knew from the second that he got arrested in McDonald's, not in New York, I was like, this is all going to go bad.
It's not looking good.
Because
bro.
they're going to try to reel him back because Mayor Adams is going to need everything. Like
Man, Adams might be a stuck of the week too.
hey, he was trying to pull on every cord
Come on,
because he
yeah.
couldn't let not one more thing slip. You hear me? And I was like, bro, that's going to come back to... Yeah, he might. You know what? We might put Mayor Adams up there. Over
Facts,
everybody.
bro. Because they
He
basically told him that they're not gonna fire him, but he's kind of like a de facto, like
yeah,
And
like,
he
they're
trying
not
to
going to
sue
give
what's
him no
his name,
respect.
too?
either.
lame duck. Yeah, that's
He's just sitting there.
He's just sitting. They trying to force him to resign, but he's not gonna do it.
Hey, he been standing strong though. But anyway, yeah, I got Jay Werk.
Sounds
Diddy
like
Lord.
there's a lot
I
of
don't have
people-
enough information.
Man, they
on
said
it.
they're supposed to drop the Epstein files earlier.
They did. It's just right now the ones that
No
they
big
dropped,
names.
It's not the real. It's not the full thing.
Well, that's what I always said, bro. Like,
They're just gonna give you what you think you
They're
need
gonna
to
trickle
know.
it
what you-
out.
I need a
Yeah.
big
So
name.
this is
I
the
need somebody
first
big.
step, and it's very nothing. It's a nothing burger, as Candace would say.
Oh yeah.
The nothing.
That's
burger.
big. Oh,
So we going with
Going with Diddy. I said it's two.
Diddy
two on
lawyers,
two.
man.
Well, I guess
Listen,
we're gonna talk about it in a minute. So I guess it's good. To
I saw a
unpack that.
video where it was Charlamagne the guy was talking to somebody, and the guy kept saying something. It was pause worthy. He
Schultz.
kept going. No, it was like somebody he was interviewing, and Charlamagne the guy said, "Pause, God."
Oh yeah. That was long. That was an old clip.
It's
yeah.
an old clip, but it's hilarious. But somebody in the comments said he almost summoned Diddy, and I
I love the comments, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That was the first comment. When I tell you, ask Katie yesterday, I was in tears.
Yes.
And then today I was even like, I'm still stuck on that. He almost summoned Diddy
Oh
comment,
my
bro.
goodness, bro. I can just see Diddy in the background, like,
Look, every
Imagine he
every
pull
time I
up.
like laugh or something, my stomach move. I'm like, dang, here you go.
can you see?
Yeah, y'all got me nervous,
He's not gonna feel it.
guys.
I'm telling you, exactly where he gonna feel it.
I know, hey, trust me
Right
when I
in
tell
your
you.
I'm scared to
Right
fart.
here.
I'm scared to fart, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Trust me when I tell you, you ain't gonna not know that it's not there.
You're gonna know.
Yeah.
You're
The
gonna
second
know.
it hits, you're gonna be like, yeah.
We know.
We know.
You're gonna be in a.
Stucky situation. Right here.
Yeah.
That's tough.
All right, so we have an anonymous submission this week. For real, that's what it should play like every time. There's somebody. that's
We need a
We can't. We're gonna
soundboard
get in trouble.
for
We're gonna get in
1,000 times.
anonymous. All right, it says, "Hey, StuckyPod, I messed up big time and I have no idea what to do.
Oh.
I'm 22 in college and just found out that 2 different women are pregnant
Stop.
at the same time.
Stop. Run it back, bro. I'm sorry. Run it back. Did he just say
He got two of them things
at
pregnant.
22?
Yep.
22.
Might be a real one.
Two.
Yeah, run it back. Hold on. Let's slow down because I wasn't taking that serious. Let me see.
Neither of these relationships were serious, and I'm nowhere near ready to be a dad. Honestly, I don't think having these babies is the right move for any of us, but I have no idea how to even bring up the idea of termination. It's their choice, and I know that, but I also feel like I should at least be honest about how I feel. I just don't know how to say it without sounding like a complete jerk. How do I even start the conversation? Should I just accept whatever they decide and keep my opinion to myself? Or is there a way to talk about this without making things worse?
I'm out of this one.
Get ready to sign them papers.
Hey, on
papers.
Oh, he married?
I feel like we all do say
No,
one,
I'm
two,
saying sign them
yeah,
rights.
yeah. Sign them right.
Sign them
Yeah.
rights.
Sign them rights over, cuh.
Out of there on 3. 1, 2, 3. Out
Out of there.
Hey, listen,
boy.
bro. Listen, we love you. I don't know who you are, but we're gonna take
Get a kidney stone. Get a kidney stone and get you out of there.
You
Get a
need
kidney
to
stone.
do something drastic
Yeah.
because here's the truth. Truth is this, bro. Number one. So you're talking to somebody who understands that, like, I really do believe in fighting for the voice of the man because a lot of times it gets kind of
There you
muted
go.
out in scenarios as if it doesn't exist, and so that opinion becomes nothing, right? I really fight for that. I think that that's something that needs to happen in society more often than not. So if you're asking me, like, what to do in this scenario, I would say you're gonna need to speak your opinion because it's important that you put your token in the bucket by saying, "I'm a man. This is my emotion. This is how I feel." Token in the bucket. Where we're unfortunately gonna have to stop is right there, because from that point, that's all you got.
That's all you got.
That's all the leverage. You've lost every ounce of leverage in this scenario from the second they said they were pregnant. The government's not going to back you up. The healthcare system's not going to back you up. You're not married to these women. You said that it's not serious, so these are not your wives.
Society ain't gonna back you up.
Your friends are not going to back you up.
The legal system ain't gonna back you up.
Your job's not going to assist you. HR is not going to help you. The entire society is built around making sure that baby survives.
You are in college.
He white though.
Go to the dean of students office.
He
There's
white.
support there for
Now-
for parenting students.
Yes.
He a white boy.
Yes,
White boys. I'm serious.
Yeah.
It hit different when you say, "Hey, abort that baby," and you white. And
Yeah.
You ain't black. I'm telling you the truth.
I'm
But
just
we
saying,
don't know if his ladies might not be.
But
That's
saying,
a good
but
call.
saying- but saying-
You can't
But
tell no
saying
black
that
woman
you're
that.
not ready for a baby and
That's-
suggesting that the woman terminate a baby are two
Yeah,
wildly
yeah,
different.
It's tough.
You can't.
That's a
you
large
can't
leap.
even.
That's
Yeah,
a large leap.
huge gap between those two. You can't even go down that road, bro. You lost your leverage. So I don't even want to hear that word come out your mouth at this point. You just got to tell them all the ways that you're not ready to do this, but then say, should you make the choice to do this?
Yeah.
Here are all the ways I'm gonna start working on myself to become that dad I need to be, because this is no longer about you, unfortunately, my dude. You lost that too.
you lost
I hate it for you, bro. It's like watching
No,
somebody.
don't hate it for him.
No. What I mean is, like, at that age, at 22, you kind of want to see him do a little bit more before he has to get to it. But this is your journey. This is your journey. So I'm not saying this in a bad way. Yeah, like, everybody has their own journey. I guess what I'm saying is, like, bro, you've lost your leverage. So don't even look for it. It's gone. You just should, at this point, lock in your brain. Don't even say 18 years and nothing like that. Say, I got a kid. I got a couple kids on the way I need to support. I got a couple kids on the way I need to support. And you just keep turning this over in your mind, and you look up 20 years later, and hopefully they're successful. And then you can go back to thinking about yourself. But right now, my man.
That's how you get unstuck right there.
I'm going to give the opposite side of the spectrum on this scenario.
Yeah.
Objectivity.
It's good. This
The
is why
opposite
we're
side
on
of the spectrum is have the conversation. Don't hide your feelings. Don't hide your emotions. Speak that, hey, there's nothing against asking, would you be willing to terminate? Because at the end of the day, the worst thing is, no, I'm not willing.
I'm
right?
shocked you're saying this.
But like also, and here's the reason why I say that, because you kind of sound like be ready to sign on paper. Signing your, like you said, you're not ready to be a dad. Forcing yourself to be something you're not ready to be is just as bad as trying to be something you're not in that scenario. So here's what I mean by that. If you're not prepared and this is not what you want, you have the opportunity right now to also give up your rights. First things first, get that Dana.
You could do that before the baby's born?
Yeah,
You,
but
I don't know.
you could definitely do it if you know that based on DNA that the baby's yours for sure.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is there are other means to taking responsibility, but there's also other means to addressing the elephant in the room, because this is what this is what you said. I need help trying to have the conversation. This is what you said to us. It's not about the drastic future that is to come. It's just about what can I do right now in this moment based on what I'm feeling, right? You have to have that conversation, Because at the end of the day, if you're not prepared, you're going to school. It's going to be even difficult for you to become more prepared. Like with those resources that you got at whatever university or institution that you're at, if you are, in fact, at an institution. But like, you know, you said you're in college. What kind?
That's 4 years deep. He about to be out.
Maybe, unless you're not traditional.
It
You could be just now starting.
Yeah,
It's
but
possible.
What I'm getting at is
grad student.
you truly have to.
Traditional
Young,
walk-in.
yeah.
You really have to like. You got to lock in on. To be honest, you got to start making them adult moves now, which is. I need to have this conversation because this is what I'm feeling. I'm not prepared, and I don't want to lead. You're having this fear because you feel like you may not lead this child in the right direction or lead whatever else in the right direction. Lead yourself for that matter. If you don't want to be a deadbeat dad, then cool. There's ways to fix that. But at the same time, you start with the conversation and work your way through it. You just can't hesitate. You don't have the time. The one thing you don't have is the time to hesitate.
That's why I said what I said though, because at the end of the day, y'all talking like that, like. I'm saying 80% of the time here. I mean, because you can just do the research on what that looks like. I'm pretty sure I'm using the number that's not accurate, but it's pretty high, right? That girl's gonna keep that thing. If they feel like they have the support around them, they're gonna keep the baby. And now we're talking about a child, a real person, like an actual being that you have to raise. Man, I'm trumping. Look, I'm coming from a place of like a spiritual conviction, like. If you say you trust God, you got to trust God, bro. If you have the conversation that you need to have. That's why I started this conversation off like that with the way I said it. Me and Jeremy agree. Hey, you got to talk. You got to give your opinions. Yes. You got to put it out there that you're not ready. Yes, absolutely. But at the end of the day, you also got to be prepared for both of them girls to be like, hey, yep, but I'm keeping it. So Anthony Edwards, his situation. This is no different. It's no different. I didn't like the way Anthony handled that. I'm just keeping it a bean. I love his game and all that. It took him down a ticker for me, and that's just my opinion. Some people will think differently of it, like, oh, well, it was a skeezer. Well, you shouldn't have slept with her. I don't know.
I think he was very on brand for exactly who he is.
Hey, but I tell you what,
that's exactly what
he's very on brand for exactly who he is.
Another thing is we also need to kind of know where you're at because in the state of Texas,
it might be very hard for that to even happen.
Well, but in the state of Texas. Statistically speaking, signing your rights away also signs you out of child support.
I'm from Texas, so I know signing your rights, you ain't paying nothing. Hey, yeah.
But see, that's why
I like when they speak for me. They say it in a more professional, loving way.
I feel
you said
exactly what I
was.
Like, so you're just essentially, and I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers of people that made this choice in their life, and maybe they had to because of other scenarios. So before I get chomped, yes, if you're like a drug addict and you can't control yourself and you been living in the streets and you know what I'm saying? Like you have all these issues you're trying to work through. You're mentally ill. You got all this stuff you can't work through, and you made a decision that is going to be impactful to you like this. I get it. But if you have the means, bro, I feel very strongly about this. If you have 2 feet, your mind and your spirit, you feel what I'm saying? You have to make a choice, bro. You gotta say,
sometimes
I'm gonna be a dad or not.
Sometimes, and that's what I was about to get. Sometimes, even if you have all of those things, your spirit is not on being a father. And I would rather that child be with somebody whose spirit is on parenting them than to not.
No,
and granted,
but you have to make that decision.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm getting to. Tell me what you want to do. You want to be a deadbeat? Then be a whole deadbeat, but don't try to play this like, I got leverage somewhere, help me out. Ain't no leverage. You got to make a choice.
That's what I was getting to when it came to
ain't no leverage.
In opposition to them, you could also just shut up.
Yeah. He's been saying this ever since episode 1.
Yeah,
he's consistent with that. Sometimes you just need to be quiet, bro.
You could just go talk to a therapist.
That's another Unstuckable
or your
moment.
homeboys or whatever.
Therapy.
And don't take it to her, knowing what the outcome is going to be. Right. For instance, if I know that tomorrow I had a bad. I'm a kid. Let's take it back to the kid days. My report card bad.
Yeah, you know you can get that.
I know
I know that by 10 it'll be high.
Yeah.
By high it'll be 10, whatever way. That's happening tomorrow. It's coming. Tomorrow coming. The only way that I get out of that is if I'm dead. Right? Or the person who giving it to me died.
Because you know mama will.
Right. So it's happening.
Yeah.
I can go talk to pops about like, hey man, I'm telling you, man, I just had a really bad 6 weeks.
Yeah, please.
This is what it is. Please. But if I already know what the outcome is gonna be, That's to me. Sometimes that's a wasted conversation.
Yeah, you might as well just take the lick.
Yeah,
because you knew what you did. That's the point I'm getting to.
Yeah. So you can also just take that, and I'm not saying bury it in. I'm also saying you don't stress about it, or don't give them the stress when they might not even be on there. Maybe they ask you, "Hey, how do you feel? I'm having thoughts about like keeping this child or whatever," and that's your end to maybe talk about your feelings. Don't offer it up because you already know you done gave up your leverage. The leverage is gone.
Yeah, or just ask them what they feel out the gate and let them talk, and then you can give your opinion.
No, not even that. Like, because even if you say that, what they hear when you say, well, "How do you feel about it?" They already know that's what you want.
Yeah, that's right.
You want some. I don't want this baby type stuff.
Point. Bad suggestion. That's
so if they ask you, because I told you I'm pregnant, how do you feel about that? Sure. Do all of that. But another option, I'm not saying this is what you have to do. You can take any of our advice or take none of our advice. Another option for you is just to be like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm a dad.
And I have to figure out what my responsibilities are. I'm 22, I'm in college.
Hey, both
Do they have
ways.
jobs on college so I can make some money?
There you go.
Are there programs and things out there that's going to be able to help and support me because maybe I don't have the support? No. Do I go talk to my family? Do you have homeboys that already have kids who have been raising their kids and doing stuff? It's time for you to lock in with them people.
That's right.
And be like, hey, this is what I'm going through. I need a little bit of help and double that because I'm having 2 of them. Mm-hmm. Right? But you need your
2
stuff.
different families.
Right.
Oh,
it's gonna be crazy. God. But it's not impossible. We've seen people do worse. Nick Cannon going crazy.
I don't know how
But Nick Cannon got the money.
Question, other than us, obviously, because we get people on Stuck for free. But is there some free therapy out there?
Oh, yeah.
People
Especially
attach
if he's
therapy
a
to
student.
money. And that's why I think that's a lot of the reason why people don't go.
Apps. I'll give you where I go.
Well, here's the thing. This is
give
let me put
He's giving you
my
game.
counseling Cori hat on. Most of y'all don't know, or most of y'all probably do know. My undergrad in psychology, one of my masters is in clinical mental health counseling.
Stunt.
At some point, I will probably be a counselor, a licensed counselor, taking private. Anyway,
boys, baby.
As part of the ethics, you are, as a counselor, you are emboldened to take certain cases on pro bono and stuff like that. So there's always opportunities for you to get free, or I've been in some programs where it's literally pay what you can, and I didn't went in sometimes, paid $5, gave them $50, paid $1, paid 50 cents, whatever. It's like a pay what you can thing. There's plenty of those that go around, depending on where you're at. Obviously, if you're in a small town, sometimes those resources are a little bit further away. So that's why we want to know where you are, because it'll be helpful for us to help connect you to that resource. But those resources are out there. They're also online. There's also like governmental assistance that helps pay for those type of programs, right? That's what our tax monies go to, is to help these type of programs for people who need access to it but can't get the access to it or whatever.
Or, hey, if you have insurance, you can tap into your insurance.
You can tap into your insurance, right? If you work for something, you might have a EAP, right? Employee Assistance Program that can help you get that stuff. So that's why I say also get a job. If you get a job, there could be EAPs there to help you do that. So there's ways to get to there's plenty of resources and there are ways to get to the resources. You just have to, you have to do it.
You gotta make a choice right now.
Yeah. You got to make it, and he says right now, he mean right now.
I mean,
because
before
every
to
day,
this.
every day that them kids growing.
Oh my gosh, boy!
And before you know it, you're at the second sonogram or something, and then after that, you get in 2 car seats.
Because you know who does know that it's happening every day? Them 2 women.
Them 2 women. So
they don't have a choice to be like, yeah, let me think about it. What am I gonna do, bruh? Like I'm not even. You know how I feel about this. I told you I advocate for men a lot in our voice a lot, but I don't like sucker shit, bro.
We're fair.
I'm just keeping it what it is. That's
gotta call it what it
you
is.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
You damn near stuck.
Yeah, facts.
You gotta just
go in the mirror, drop your drawers, have your little conversation with your ding-a-ling.
Whatever it looks like. But it's over.
Just don't be stuck in stupid.
Your ass on the wheel as of right now.
Real time.
Now, if you put in another submission and tell us the update, we might take your ass off the wheel. Yeah. But for right now, your ass is stuck and stupid. Yeah. This is sponsored by Kidney Stones, but no. Stuck and Stupid is a segment where a person, place, or thing finds herself in a stuck and stupid situation, and then like my boy, what was his name?
White Caucasian
guy. We already got him on the wheel. You could be next, but Cori, spin that wheel.
Not white Caucasian guy.
That's what it said.
Yeah,
Jeremy would have called on that. Hey, this white Caucasian.
This is a 25-year-old white Caucasian.
And we love white people, by the way.
Bro. I just read the stats.
His wife is white. We good. We're clear. Yeah. They can't talk. Oh, Would it be stuck and stupid to create a social credit score system like in China? Oh, I'm glad you brought that back.
Well, I keep everything on the wheel if we don't talk about it.
I've seen Black Mirror.
I've seen Black Mirror.
Yeah, I've seen Black Mirror. So yes, of course.
Yes, they
That's a
coming out
TV
with
show?
Yes, bro. They're coming out with
I
a
gotta
new
get
season.
into it. I gotta get into it.
Come on.
Me too.
It's one of the
I haven't seen it
greatest-
yet.
Yeah, but let's before we get into all, let's back up a big step. Like none of the Black Mirror seasons.
Is it on Apple TV?
Netflix, bro. It's a Netflix original.
Because you know Apple TV booming right now. So
Listen,
yeah, they're
Apple
booming. They're
TV
booming. They're
Apple
booming.
TV
Fire.
They're
took
booming.
HBO Max's cookies, bro.
Dark Matter?
We just rip it.
Bro, I'm on Silo and Severance right now.
Okay.
Severance is hard, bro.
I'll start it soon. All right, let's get on. I'm starting Severance soon. Trust me.
Listen, you got to get past the first 3 episodes.
I don't
Because
care.
the first
No, I know
3 you
Severance is
really
great.
don't know.
It's hard
By
to-
the
it's
end
hard
of the
to-
3rd episode, you're still like, man, what is happening, bro? But then the 4th episode, you kind of like,
Yeah.
all right, hold on.
Yeah, this is serious.
Anyway.
But Black Mirror explains why we shouldn't have this, but also
100%.
this
should not have it?
Any
Yeah.
So you
social
stuck
credit-
yes?
I'm saying
Yes,
this
I think
is
it's
stupid.
stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm stuck yes.
This again leans to socialism. This is the stuff I don't want.
Yeah.
So why would I want a credit score based off my social score? That means they're tracking everything I do, and by everything in China they have cameras everywhere. So if you walk across the street too slow, that's a ding on your credit, right? If
I feel like I seen a commercial about this.
yeah.
Maybe or preview somewhere. Maybe it was
the
a
Super Bowl?
TikTok.
Oh.
No, because I remember something like, is it in the show where she didn't give somebody a compliment or she didn't say thank you and it
Yeah,
like
and
knocked her
they
score
knocked
down?
her score down.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Black
Stuck
Mirror
yes.
episode.
That was a
Yeah.
Black
In
Mirror
the Black
episode.
Mirror episode,
She
you
couldn't
wore
get.
it.
Yeah.
You wore the number, so you had to be very conscious because it's on you.
And it's
Oh,
like,
that was on TikTok.
Well, yeah.
No.
So
It's-
maybe
Nah, that was a
it's
TikTok
video.
clip.
I
You
thought it
saw
must
it
have
on
been a clip.
TikTok.
The story of what she was doing is she was going to like her cousin's
wedding.
or friend's wedding.
That's right.
And she was trying to buy a house. But by the end of the day, she didn't have enough points to even buy the house. Bro.
She dropped her credit
Because
score
her,
that bad.
because her credit score dropped.
And
She
look,
couldn't rent a car. She got a
couldn't do
situation. She couldn't do
nothing.
nothing,
Look,
bro.
She was trying to get to her. This is how crazy it is. She was trying to get to the friend's wedding. She got to the bus stop. The ticket or something was messed up.
Yeah.
So she's upset. So in her response, because it was messed up,
Which is a
the guy was
like a
yeah, because
genuine
anyone
human
would be
emotion.
angry right there. You know, they're like, whoa, you know, boing, point goes down. She's like, I'm sorry. You know, she's reset. It was like, cool. She gets some coffee or something.
And like, yeah.
The coffee was like a bad, like the picture she took and put on social media was like a bad picture. Dropped her a point. The car
that's
broke
fine.
down, so she's mad.
Right.
And as she's mad, she's losing points. So now she's trying to call for an Uber, but the Uber won't pick her up because you need to be like a
Because she's a
500
certain-
or higher.
yeah.
So it's like it just kept trickling down. It's like this is what it looks like. So do I want that? No, of course not. Do I think it's stupid? Of course I do.
They need to keep building on that because at the end of the episode was very.
Very good. I thought
The end of the episode can lead to the whole season.
I
of
thought it was
something else.
gonna open up a whole. I
Facts.
thought it was gonna be like one of those
Facts.
things where it led to like all this
They
things
wrote
was
their ass
connected.
off.
Hey, yo, y'all don't give up spoiler alerts and none of that.
Yeah.
I don't care
it's
about that.
old.
Just watch
From
the
your bones.
It's also an anthology TV show, so you don't have to watch any season. You
Nothing
can
in a row.
you can watch any episode of any season. So they're like basically short films.
That word was tough, boy. Anthology. Until he broke it down afterwards. Context clues and all. I was like, damn.
Okay, I get it.
Of course, spin that wheel. We don't want none of that.
No.
Nah,
Walk
that's
around here
crazy.
with a C- every day.
That's wild, bro. Off of something.
Hell no.
Your
cuz.
dog, you walking your dog and it peed
Yeah.
on the neighbor's yard.
Seriously.
I'm like,
Dropping
I
your points.
ain't gonna do it. Take my points.
Downstairs.
Is it sucking stupid to get rid of grades and just focus on development?
Yes.
I kind of like this though.
I don't
I don't know.
I'm stuck in.
in.
Yeah, I'm stuck in.
in, bro. Because that's like Montessori schools.
Yes.
Yeah, but
yes.
Yeah, but so at what stage, right? Because the brain, as you know, is probably it works in reverse of like our age. Like I believe, because this is also scientific, when they're younger, their brain is just more malleable, so it's taking on everything. It's just bringing it in. It's experiencing. We at some point our cortex is actually formed, and then we're just like, well, this is what we believe.
Right.
It's gonna be hard to move that cortex out of position. So like the brain works opposite than our age. So it's like as we're younger, our brain is big and absorbing, and then it just closes. If we're doing that early on in their development stage, I'm with it. I actually picked programs for my sons to be in because of development over grades. So I actually understand that there should not be grades in every point of the system. Like at this age, they're in a high development stage. You should be focusing on how they develop their integral skills. But at some point, we need to metric it.
So you stuck now?
Well, everything is. That's why I say he's stuck in with us.
Yeah, I'm seeing you
'Cause
stuck in.
I feel like we're all on the same thing.
Yeah,
well, first and
fact.
foremost, your brain never really closes. you can always create new neural
That's
pathways.
you know what I meant though. Yeah.
But you have to flex that muscle. But it does stop kind of developing as an actual organ.
But if you stop using it,
yes,
if you just close it
and
off,
that's kind of the problem with a lot of people in the world.
Yeah.
That's what they talk about with social media. Then
Yes,
that's what it is.
You feel me?
That's why I call it brain rot. Because
25 for boys, 20 or 18 for girls.
You're not like it's probably a little bit. It's like 23-ish for women. But anyway, and that's not like that's a ballpark.
That's
basically
obviously
some people
There's some women that get later and vice versa.
But there needs to be a metric always.
Yes.
But can the metric be a certain mastery? And not necessarily, and one may argue that's what the grade is, right?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Right, one may argue that's what the grade is. But I want to know, I would like when it comes to development, for instance, when it comes to testing. Testing, some people have anxiety around it because of that aspect, right? We have to make 90 for whatever, right?
Yep.
And sometimes I don't think it accurately shows if you could actually do this thing.
There it is.
Because I'm a wonderful regurgitator.
Grades don't show you nothing.
If I study the night before, I will make a good grade on the test.
Yeah.
True.
And then in 24 hours, I will not have remembered anything I took on the test.
That's right.
So I would like to see more of, and this is why I like, and is there a bias because I went to college, got degrees, and I work at a college? I'm sure there's probably some implicit bias there, right?
But it's okay. We all have a bias.
But I'm aware of that, right? I'm aware of the fact that, like, I'm probably more biased to that aspect. But there is one thing that I think that college teaches people that people who either stopped going to college or did not go to college do not understand, which is that it's the mastery level of thinking. And when 100%. I say mastery, I'm not saying they are the best.
No, it's a mastery level.
We develop our students to think beyond just fixing or doing a calculation.
Or regurgitating.
Pre-college, what you're being taught are skill sets.
Yes.
Okay? Because you need a base for your brain to work from.
Right.
So you have to have an operational skill set. This is why they don't, in a lot of places, they call these kids gifted.
Right.
Because
which is crazy.
It's wild.
They're
already thinking ahead. They're like, wait, okay. All they did was get to the benchmark or the baseline quicker.
Faster than the person.
The other person probably spent their time doing a bunch of other stuff than doing their homework, and then they missed out on the benchmark.
I cheated all the way up there.
Huh?
Gifted and talent. I cheated to gifted and talent.
Well, that's
why I said grades don't show nothing.
And that's what I'm saying. I want to know.
I want to know. Development shows everything. Grades don't show nothing.
Right. But
that's not true though, because I'm saying there is somebody like that is realizing the faster I get to the benchmark, then I can open my brain a little bit more. And you cannot, I don't care what nobody says, society will show this, all the stats will show this, we've trickled down in education because of this. You cannot skip that step. Historically, when we skip this step, you see what happens. Like when we try to skip that step of like, hey, at the end of the day, we need to have a good core. You can't just walk into a college and get your brain blown open. That's what happens. Be honest. You go to college, they say, whatever you learned,
unlearn it.
We don't give a shit.
Yeah, but but that is because of to your point.
Yeah,
we've built a system centered around testing and grades.
There you go.
And then you get to college and it becomes development.
Yeah, it should be,
and it should be the other way, right? Where like you start young and you get those foundational development mastery things.
Yes.
And then if you want to go to college or whatever, then you start getting you can still get more development because you have to. These are broader things,
right?
But you're also focusing on. Can you pass this standard thing?
Testing those development
because at the
skills
end of the day, when you're using your skills,
thank you.
Whether it be a plumber or not, it's a test.
Every
right?
single thing you do is a test.
I need you to know if you're doing this thing. Have you reached this mastery? But sometimes just pencil. For instance, what I would like to see more of is really what I'm saying. More lab type things, like a class and then a lab attached to it. Because sure, I learned this in a book, but then can I take what I learned and what we talked about in the classroom and apply it?
Comprehension,
right? That's why I love the internship or the practicums or whatever else or the labs in science. Yeah, we're gonna go spend an hour and a half in class and we're gonna walk through the books and go through all the numbers and you're gonna write on the blackboard or whiteboard now, or computer now, whatever they're using. And then in the lab, we're gonna do the dissection.
Well, here's the reason why it won't work is because we live in a capitalist society and our judicial systems are built around liabilities, and so. What we're learning and trying to learn the United States worker to do is to work within the liability.
Yeah.
So we can't just, and I'll give you a great example.
Grades is that.
The grades,
it's the metric,
the grade
it's the structure.
keeps you
to keep you accountable.
away from the courts.
100%.
So like, I'll give you an example. if I'm an engineer and I work on this lever that I pull down that steam comes out of to steam an engine, okay? And there's 4 steps I got to do. I got to push the button. I got to hold the lever. I got to pull the lever down. I got to push the other button. Those are the 4 steps, right? Each one of those 4 steps has a name to
100%.
what it is. And you need to know these names for a very specific reason, because if we went into litigation for whatever reason that this didn't work and I had to defend myself, and you say to the judge, I hit the blue thingy. And they're going to be like, I mean, you've been doing the job 20 years, man. Yeah, I know, but I've been calling the blue thingy for 20 years. But I can do the job. And they're like, oh, my God. Okay, yes, but I'm about to lose everything I have because you can't tell me that you pulled the lever on a whatever gadget, that whatever the name of it is. You call it a blue thingy. This is why it's important to have, these metrics that we can reach. Sir,
100%.
As talented as you may be, as awesome as you may be, as out of the box as you may think, and you're talking to me like somebody who did not do well with testing. I'm that guy. I was a guy that was like trying to show that you can do other creative stuff than always stick to the book. So I'm actually speaking against people like me.
It's
saying
drumline. Drumline is the thing, right? What
Nailed
we're talking
it.
about is Drumline, the
Nailed
movie.
it. Nailed
Like
it.
he knew it was probably better than everybody, right?
That's right.
But if you can't do and understand the basics, you can't play with us. We one band, one sound.
I love you, but you can't do this.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you're always going to end up still working outside. It will never be, again, if we're talking about society and everything else, you're going to work outside of society. And at the end of the day, that doesn't benefit society.
No.
It's how
You're
you
gonna
work.
wait. Matter of fact, we're gonna have to do more to keep you to bring you back in. Which,
Yes.
again, is part of the game. Like you just happen to put yourself on the outside on purpose.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
It really is. But again,
One more shadow.
that would mean, no, we can do one more. And then, oh, dang, I do want to get to the shadow, but I know we kind of late. Hold on, let's see what's going on. I'm going to ask a shout out quick, too.
Is it stuck and stupid to make your kids work while they're in high school if they're living at home?
No.
No,
If they want to spend
make
money,
them-
if they want to do things that are extracurricular, I say no.
I would,
Like do their own extracurriculars, if that makes sense.
I'm
Like,
hanging my hat on the word make.
yeah.
Yeah, that's.
That's what's the thing that's throwing me off. I would
I
never
was even
make
going to use
my
it to build
kid-
myself out. I wouldn't make my kids.
Yeah, I wouldn't make them, but I would have those parameters.
Yeah.
Like, hey, because not even for the money purposes, I might even still give you money. Like, mom and pop still give us money sometimes. I might even still give you money, but what I'm trying to instill in you, especially at this point, you're in high school, is that you're preparing yourself to be in the world that we all live in. And it's not a lot of handouts that happen out here. You got to go get what you got to get.
Whatever that.
So
looks
whatever
You got to balance.
Yeah,
Teach
you
you
got to
that
find a
stuff
balance
now.
for everything. Even when it comes to school, it comes to work. You got studies you got to do, so maybe you can only work 15 hours.
like. Well, I can't because I work at this job now. You gotta find another job.
Well, then you got
that's
to,
fine.
you feel me?
This is
So
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna make them know.
yeah, I'm not gonna make them, but
I'm trying to be
Yeah,
up.
I'm trying to
what
build
you
a
trying to do?
business so they don't have to.
So they ain't gotta
what they
do
need to
nothing.
do is just answer them phone calls.
Yeah, there you go.
Facts.
Answer the phone calls.
Yeah.
and also-
That still
did you-
work. But
did
Get
you
your
post on that
volunteers.
website?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey,
Did you
hey,
post today?
Hey,
on
it's
that?
3:00. I don't see a post
Yeah, I
up.
don't see the
hey,
post up.
real quick. Shadow work, real quick. This is fun because it's the last episode of the month. Top 5 feelings that you can experience every day. I.e., Q-tip in the ear.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you put that. I was like, damn.
got it.
I was like,
What
damn.
are your top 5 feelings
Mine's coming.
that you can experience?
Hey,
busting a nut is big.
Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to say it.
Yes, 100%.
Somebody had to say it.
Somebody had to say it.
That's number 1?
Oh
Busting
my
a nut.
God,
I think we
bruh.
can all agree.
Oh
It's
my
top 5.
God.
It's top
That's number
5.
one for
Busting a
us.
nut is top
Let's-
5.
Let's be honest. That's number 1 for everybody at the seat. Let's be honest.
No, I got other stuff over
He was
busting a
so
nut.
fast, bro.
Yeah, let's
Well, busting a nut is big time.
We already know.
Oh,
Yeah, we already know
2-5,
number 1's
2-5.
everybody.
Hey, Q-tip in the ears. It's
that
up there,
is
bro.
a
I don't
really
get that every
no
day. I
a
don't
wet
need
Q-tip
it.
or a dry one. I know. Well, that's a pause. That's a pause.
I'm really
But no,
confused.
but you know, have you ever
I know
dipped
what
it
you're
in?
talking about,
Thank
bro.
you.
The water?
I use it. No, not water. I'll use
Not
like
like peroxide or something.
No, I'll use like rubbing alcohol, like the
Yeah,
wintergreen
alcohol, yeah.
alcohol.
Or
I
we
meant
do
to say
granny.
alcohol.
We old school granny.
No, hell no.
You can smell it through your ear.
That's
nigga.
disgusting.
no.
I don't want
It
none
smells
of
like earring back.
Like,
The only time I put something wet in my ears is if I'm using a rag in the shower to clean it out. I'm not cleaning
I
it
can
out.
vividly
Bro, like
smell-
a Q-tip with like rubbing alcohol, bruh.
Listen, I can vividly
Because you remember
smell-
the earring section from
I literally
Swimming?
can vividly smell grandma's coffee breath right now. When
Grandma
she's-
Hawkins?
Boy, what? When she used to do that
Grandma
thing with
Hawkins'
the
breath was
Oh,
killing
I
the
don't think
game.
I ever, if
And my
if that
dad's
did
morning
happen to
breath.
me,
I was so
I was
scarred.
so traumatized.
Yes. I blocked it. If that
cut
ever
off.
happened to me, yeah.
Cut
It was
off.
that, and it was that, and the smudge cleaner she did with the thumb. Come here. I'm
Yeah,
like,
grandma
No,
Wow.
that was
whoa.
cut. Look,
Her finger
what's the New
stain.
York thing?
What?
Her breath smelled like shit.
Her breath smell like.
Oh my God, did you smell that shit? Her
So,
breath smelled like.
Q-tip is on there.
I do think Q-tip's up there.
Common is the top 5 for sure. I'm sorry.
I think bussing is a top 5.
I ain't gonna lie.
He gonna say pooping?
No. Washing the car. Having your car washed.
Nah.
I'm talking about, like after you vacuum it and stuff, when you get in, bro.
Yeah,
but that's not top 5 to me.
Yeah,
It's good.
Every
But
day
it's
is
not
a
top
good
5.
feeling.
Every day. I'm not washing my car
Getting
every day.
into like a cold bed with
I
a
was
warm
about to
blanket.
say.
Oh.
Getting into the bed.
Yes.
That's tough.
When your tism
The bed
start
is
to
tough.
tism.
Here we go. I got you.
Bed's tough.
I got you.
Bed's tough.
After the shower. It can't just be getting in bed. It's got to be that one.
Oh, you talking about when you dry off and everything? You got.
Man,
Oh
you
my
just-
God, boy!
that feeling,
It's
bro.
like the whole house is perfect.
No,
boy.
the house is
said
cold.
bed in the cold
and
covers?
I'm getting into the shower. I'm getting into the bed because it's cold.
Yeah.
It's warm. Maybe even when the better ones when Katie been in there warming it up.
All right, here we go. I got one for everybody. That first piss in the morning.
Boner piss?
That
Or
first.
we're getting
piss,
sexual.
yes.
Boner piss or the
Just the piss in general is what he's talking about, bro.
That first one when you wake
yeah.
up, and sometimes it's 3
the
in the
one that
morning.
be going everywhere?
Hey, sometimes it's 3 in the morning.
Why go everywhere? Hold up, pause.
You gotta squeeze first, bro.
Hey, you gotta
squeeze
open up that
first.
hole.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze first.
Yo,
gotta
wildin',
roll.
bro.
You gotta
You
pre-squeeze.
can tell who never had a kidney stone.
Oh, come on.
You gotta pre-squeeze, bro.
Hey, I'm
What you mean?
traumatized, bro. I'm
Yeah,
always
real
doing
talk.
that.
Real talk.
Hey,
Real talk. Yeah, you got me nerve.
Dang. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. But this changed after I started getting the right shoes. Coming home from work, taking shoe off.
Oh,
That's a good
God,
one.
yes,
That's
bro.
a good one.
Yeah. Taking
And
the shoe
especially
off.
after
Top five.
having them on all day.
Yes.
Bro, I miss having my own office because I used to kick
a good
my
one.
shoes
Top
off
five
all
feeling.
the time.
That's a good
Now I
one.
can't do
For
it. So
sure.
when I come home, so
Yep,
quick.
off.
Immediately. And I will say this, not having to tie your shoes. I always get like the slip-on dress shoes, bro. I'm not.
Oh, I got one for the fathers, and Oh wait,
What?
for the fathers.
What?
When both the kids go to sleep,
That's tough.
that feeling right there when they both are knocked out, and you're just like,
But
I got free time.
I don't know if that. I don't know if that tops taking them to school when they walking into school. I don't know.
well, for me, I like it
Too
except
many.
for the. Let me just say this. Hold on, where the camera at?
Is
Where
this
the
camera on me?
Jan Druko, I love you. We love the school that my sons go to. And Stop slamming my door.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
Don't even touch my car.
What is
You know
this?
what I mean? Yeah.
I love you, little ladies, but goodness gracious, every morning it's so nice. They come in there, they get our kids, they take them inside, and they keep them safe. And I'm very appreciative of that. So I'm not talking bad on you guys. I'm just saying, bro, the door has not needed to be slammed since like 1997. They've been doing door technology for a long
Facts.
time.
Hey, I will say, although they've done door technology, Tesla's door technology is trash.
I don't know.
It is
yeah,
like
yeah,
there's the sound
yeah.
like they're not soundproof at all. So you got to add cushion and
When
everything.
I
else.
got,
They
it's
slam
pretty nice.
hard, boy. You feel like you're gonna break the glass.
Well,
with
that's
it.
why, because they don't know how to close it, thinking that you have to close it hard. It's like, no,
But your new one don't do that though.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The new ones, they're not that
I'm
bad.
sorry, I'm not.
All right, here's another one of my top 5s.
I'm about to say we got 5.
You got 5? Because
You can do one more and see if it cancels one of them.
No, because this is for me. I know it's gonna cancel one of them out.
What?
This may not be the same for y'all, but when I smack Katie booty,
Well, clearly
that's
we're
a
not.
top
that's a-
five
that's
for
a-
me,
Clearly
bro.
we
That
aren't
is a
doing
good-
that.
I do
So
that every
that's
day.
a-
I'm not
yeah.
talking about Katie. I'm talking about your lady. I'm talking about
Yeah.
your person.
Facts.
Your lady, you know
That
what I'm
could be.
saying?
Yeah, I see what
To
you're
me,
saying.
yes, but it's also like that's an everyday.
Yeah, that's
that-
a-
Nah,
yeah.
But that's a top 5 feeling
So
to me.
we got top 5 feelings that you can experience every
Smacking
day.
the wife butt. That's a good
We
one.
got bed covers, and this is not in any order. So we got the bed cold covers, busting a nut definitely, Q-tip, taking the shoe off, and then after the shower.
I don't like
taking the shoe
Q-tip.
off after work. You don't like?
No, because I don't do that every day. I don't even like Q-tip.
Nah, I
They damage
Q-tip
your ear.
every day, bro.
But here's the thing that you could experience every day.
I'm good on that. I'm telling you. I
That
don't
is
even like
something that
vulner-
even-
that
that is something
vulnerability
that-
right there where you turn into a little bit for a second.
Nah,
You're
you know,
like,
you know what I be using, bro?
Right.
I be using because you can get up in there and grip the wax,
The
paper
little
clips, bro.
who?
Paper clips.
Inside the ear?
Hey, I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
tell you.
paperclip.
I'ma
But
tell
it's
you.
not. You just
Better
can't
than
unwind
Q-tip?
it. You
Yeah,
can't unwind
you
it.
take it, you fold it,
Look, here
unfold
go
it.
me and Claudia's little secret for the boys. She got the little pimple popper tool,
Yeah,
but the other side that's hooked.
yeah,
is
you can get in
small.
there and hook it
Yeah,
out.
Get up in there, get all that wax.
What about fresh fade?
Well, I haven't
Like
had that
after
feeling in a
haircut?
long time. But a bald
we
head,
don't
fresh
care about that.
baldy,
fresh ball? Hey,
fresh
I
baldy.
wouldn't.
you
I
feel
wouldn't
Hey,
know.
that is one of the best feelings ever.
I
man.
wouldn't
Smooth
know.
head.
bro, when
fresh
you
ball.
get done with that shit,
Yeah,
smooth
fresh
head,
baldy,
boy.
hold on, I
feel
got you.
good.
Shave with the tea tree oil and the shea butter, and then you touch it. That feeling of just like bald, you be like, bro, this is all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the fresh baldy is nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Sims or
I
Stucky,
wouldn't
put in the comments what you
Yeah,
got, man.
what's
Give
your
us
top 5 feeling
Yeah, clip that
that you
one.
can experience
Early.
every single day? And while you thinking about that, drink your tea, don't get no kidney stones, and come back next week.
That's the
Because
episode.
we're going to have a better episode.
We got a pocket full of stones.
Yeah.